number 2, superset number 1, we're going to start out on the floor with knee planks. It's kind of like the side plank, only you're going to be flipped over on your stomach. So get down on the floor. You want to set up those elbows just like we did before. We're going to stack them directly underneath the shoulders. Palms are facing down, so we don't use it too much of the chest muscle. So palms are facing down, elbows underneath the shoulders, knees about hips distance apart, and we're going to draw our hips up away from the floor using our core muscles. So I'm going to draw my belly button to my spine, raise those hips up, bring those shoulder blades back and down, and hold your body in a nice straight line for the specified count, and then release and come back down. If that's too easy, once you're able to hold the static position from your knees for 60 seconds, you can increase the difficulty level by going from the toes, which would simply be looking something like this. And hold it for the specified amount of time, and then come back down. Now the second exercise is the Cobra, and you can do this from the same position. You don't even have to get up off the floor. Place your hands with your palms facing towards the ceiling, just like we did in the warm-up. Palms facing towards the ceiling, toes are relaxed, and then I'm going to slowly bring my shoulder blades back and down, heads in a nice straight line, turn those thumbs back, palms are facing now towards the floor, shoulder blades are pulled back and down, and then I'm going to return back to the starting position. All the movement occurs in the middle part of your back and your thoracic spine. You don't want to overarch in the lower back or lumbar area. So, again, from the start, the head is facing down, even with your upper body, palms facing the ceiling, and I want to bring my shoulder blades back and down, raise my shoulders up off the ground, turn those thumbs out, bring my shoulder blades back towards my butt as if somebody's pulling my shoulder blades with a string. Palms are facing the floor now, and then I'm going to return them back to palms facing the ceiling in the starting position. Okay. Superset number 2 is going to start out on the floor also, and this is called a bird dog. Love the name. Stella would appreciate that. So anyways, you've got your knees, hips distance apart, and your hands directly under the elbows, elbows under the shoulders. My joints are nice and stacked in a nice straight line. Knees are under the hips. Okay? We're going to begin with your back is nice and flat, head is even with your upper body. I'm going to brace my abs, pull my belly button into my shoulder, and I'm going to slowly raise and reach forward with my opposite arm and opposite leg. And stretch out, and then back down to the starting position. Switch, and raise my opposite arm and opposite leg. You want to keep your hips pointed towards the ground. My hips shouldn't be twisting out like that. My pelvis is nice and flat and parallel to the ground. And then back to the starting position. And stretch straight out and back. And switch, and then back. And the second exercise in the superset is a backwards lunge. Very easy. Same concept as a squat. We want to initiate the bend at the hips. You can place your hands on your hips or out to the side for balance, whatever's more comfortable for you. You want to begin the exercise with your feet about hips distance apart. Brace those abs for balance and stability. Bend at the hip. I'm going to start with bringing my right leg back, so I'm going to bend at my left hip, stick that butt back and down, reach back with my right leg, nice 90-degree angle here, squeeze with my left leg, bring my body back to starting position. So I'm bending at the hip, sticking my butt back and down on the side, reaching back with the opposite leg, and I've got a nice 90-degree bend with the opposite leg that's reaching back. Okay, I'll show you on the left side here. I'm going to initiate the bend with my right leg now. Push back and down, reach back with the left leg, bend my left knee, squeeze with my right leg to bring my body back to the starting position. Now, if you're first starting out, that's going to be kind of hard, so you can decrease the angle, and you can not go down as far to make it a little easier. So a modified version might look something like this, where you're still bending at the hip first. My knees aren't going too far forward over my shins to take the pressure off the knees, and then I'm squeezing and pulling back up. You want to make the butt do most of the work to bring your body back to the starting position. Squeeze here and then back up. Modified version may look like this. Or you may even just be able to get to here. That's fine. Just make sure you're making this back part of your body do most of the work and bring yourself back to starting. And that's it. Workout number 1, workout number 2. You just alternate between the two. Make sure you have a day of 30 minutes of active recovery or fun activity in between, and you're all set and ready to go. Before you know it, you'll be getting rid of that belly, butt, and bingo arms. They'll be nice and tight, and you'll be ready for the beach. Good luck, and I can't wait to hear about your success.